Hello, my name is Catherine Millar, and today I'll be discussing Chapter 8, Section 4, the 3 stages of prenatal development. There are 3 main stages of prenatal development. The first stage is called the germinal period. The second stage is called the embryonic period, and the final stage is called the fetal period. Each stage occurs for a certain amount of time, but the amount of time differs for each of the main stages. The germinal period occurs during the first 2 weeks. During this stage, the zygote begins to divide and make its way to the uterus, where it forms a hollow ball and attaches itself to the uterine wall. The placenta and the umbilical cord are also formed during this first stage. The placenta is a specialized organ that provides nourishment and filters away the baby's waste, and the umbilical cord is what connects the developing baby to the placenta. Once 8 cells have been formed, the cells begin to differentiate into specialized cells, including skin cells, heart cells, and stem cells. Once the cells are firmly attached to the uterus, they become an embryo. This starts the embryonic period, which occurs 2 weeks to 8 weeks after conception. During the embryonic period, cells continue to specialize and form different organs and structures. Neurons also begin to develop during this stage. By the end of this 6-week period, the embryo will be approximately 1 inch long and have distinct facial features, and nearly all the organs will be present. However, they are not fully functional. From 8 weeks after conception to birth, the fetal period occurs. During this time, the baby remains in the uterus and continues to grow. The fetus's sex organs develop, and the rest of the organs also finish developing to become fully functional. Many changes happen to the developing baby's brain and nerves. The brain experiences rapid growth and myelination occurs. Myelination is when the neurons become surrounded by an insulating material called myelin. Due to all of the growth occurring during this period, the fetus will gain around 7 pounds. The pregnant mothers will have many ultrasounds during this period to check on the baby and ensure that baby is growing properly. The critical period, though not one of the main periods, occurs from 3 weeks to 16 weeks after conception. During this time, different parts of the baby are forming, so it is critical that harmful substances such as some medications, alcohol, cigarettes, and other drugs are avoided. Once the body parts are formed, the baby is no longer at such a high risk for having deformities, but that of course doesn't mean that it's okay to start using harmful substances during your pregnancy. These are the sites that I used for my presentation.